Okay, so let's just start the day. Sir has left us, but we are here for the conversation. So let me welcome you all on behalf of all of us to another empowering morning conversation. And we are going to have another powerful conversation today as well, as usual, every day. And you all know that why do we do this? Very simple reason why we do this empowering morning conversation every day is to make ourselves habituated to think in a specific pattern so that we live our life in a creation mode and we get rid of the default mode of living our life in resistance, reaction, complaining, and blaming. But Sir has given us tool that we have the power to live our life in a creation mode all the time, every moment. And that's what we practice here every morning through sharing, through conversation, through new questions, and reflecting upon our thoughts, reflecting upon our self-talk, understanding our thought patterns, and then learning from our experiences, our sharings, and move forward in our life to become the better version of ourselves. And Sir has every time told that when we all know that we are magnificent, wonderful, and extraordinary human being for which we deserve to be respected and loved. So let's start another day, another powerful opportunity for all of us to even become the better version of ourselves. And this is, we are doing consistently since 244 days. So today is 245th days. Almost reaching to 250 days. Wow. If I look back, it looks like, oh my God. I don't believe that we have traveled so far. But I don't know how much I have become the better version of myself, but maybe a bit. So let's start the day. And for a change, let me ask Hasina ji.
Oh my God. Bolo.
I liked your reaction. Oh my God. So how are you feeling, ma'am, today? Today is 245th day. And when you look back to the first day, and when you compare with that first day with Sukhdeepak sir and today being present here with all of us, knowing all of us, 245th day, though sir is not here today, but we as a family now, we believe that we are so integrated. We miss each other if you don't come here. So what's your feeling, ma'am?
If you go to see from the first day to today, I have gained a lot. Literally, I have gained a lot. My negative thoughts have decreased a lot. And I look at life much better than what I used to. I'm much positive also. And especially today, I was up at quarter to five. And I've finished all my chores in the morning and I'm all fresh to start my meeting. Thank you.
That's so profound. And even if I look into my life, one of the most challenging thing, what I used to believe that unlearning, because we all have learned many things, and unlearning those learned things are the most important learning. That's my opinion. I'm sure that we all are unlearning many things and learning new things or relearning to live our life. That's important. So let's listen from Gautam ji. How do you feel a difference from the day one to today, sir?
Good morning, everybody. As I echoing this word of Hasina ji, absolutely correct. The day I joined, I was start listening you, Mr. Deepak Malawai. That day, that time, I was a normal person with my inhibition to accept the new thing. And of course, it is in a default mode. But now it is totally changed. And it is reflecting in my activity, even it happening with me. May not be we are discussing about the magic. Magic may happen, something good thing will come like that. So not the getting the 1 crore lottery money, but it is more than that. Every day we are feeling ourselves positive, thinking that is a in a different mode. Means different mode means a developing mode or creation mode. And this is and this word I could have shown you. I'm in my home office. In my softboard, I put the printout of our teaching. The purpose, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Whenever in evening I feel or on the board, a lot of bad thinking is coming. So start thinking, stop blaming, start living. This type of word. Yesterday also we have attached 10 times the good things, positive word, and it helped us. And I'm feeling more. My mind became very good and glorious. Thank you.
Yeah, very right, sir. Even I have also started, as we were discussing yesterday. Now, all such stuffs I have started coming automatically.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of real learning. And that's the power in the teachings and the way sir is inculcating us to think differently automatically. And that's what I believe is the real learning, where we don't put extra efforts to think something differently, and in that moment apply a tool and make a difference. Rather, it should come automatically. And that's what sir has recommended, that this powerful statement, the magic mantra of access consciousness, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. You should at least 10 times in the morning, or keep on remembering 10 times
Yes.
in the evening.
Kunal sir, or is a request to you, or it is a question to everybody. When the bad, sometimes that is especially when we are going to bed, or when we are not active that much, preparing for sleep. A lot of bad thinking, not exactly bad thinking means some, but I cannot explain you. That is that's default mode thinking. That is a unnecessary getting inviting some panic or becoming panic, or it's not exactly panic. It is comes how we avoid that time in the bed when we are going. Any practice, anything is there where we can be, mind will be fresh that morning when we are in impairment session. After that, our mind became totally fresh and in active mode or creation mode.
Yeah.
When we are going to bed, can anything is there, any practice or any tools is there, we can do practice.
Let's listen from Niti ma'am. Maybe she has some experience of managing these kind of moments. Over to you, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. This happens very often. We slip into some kind of a negative thought process. Our internal dialogue becomes more stronger. One of the easiest tools, I mean, there are a lot of tools that we've been taught in EMC. But one of the easiest things that comes to me is at that moment, I just stop and get try and feel the energies around me, and it instantly conveys to me what I'm thinking is all rubbish, and it goes out of my mind. So just becoming more aware of your energies, or like Sir has taught us, getting your focus back in control by focusing on 50 different objects. I mean, 50 different objects, he says, but I've never gone beyond 8. And then, the mind is already on track and you're on to your own tasks. So that really helps. That helps. But yes, Bhadra sir has indirectly started the discussion, which I had in mind to ask that sometime we must talk a little more about our internal dialogues and unlearning all the negativity of our internal dialogues and, how each one of us is handling that. That would be a good learning point amongst the group members. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we'll discuss today, and some of more August wonderful teachers have joined us. So welcome Vetriji, welcome Kuldeep sir, welcome Ramaji, welcome Samina ma'am, Leena ma'am, Mansi ji, and Mohan ji.
Good morning, Kunanji. May I add to Niti ma'am what Gautam sir asked?
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
I think, that suddenly some negative thinking or some fear, some worries start coming up. So one of the tools we could use is that everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. If we can say that for 10 times, I think that could help Gautamji.
Yeah. In short, Gautam ji, all such things which we feel is disturbing us is nothing but thoughts. And if we go deeper, nothing but energy, which we might have acquired from either somewhere or someplace. So also, as Rama sir explained, tell this statement, and also if something is really disturbing you, it's basically energy. So just think that who has given this to you, or from whom this belongs to, and give it back, kind of thing. So it's all about working in that moment on the thoughts. So let me share something, because what happened last night, I got one message from sir that I have to take this session. So I just prepared few slides to make a bit difference of just talking. So also let's share something. So if you allow me to share my slides, then we will keep on discussing based on that. Is it okay? Okay. It's that PowerPoint slide. Okay, I will share now. Just a moment. Yeah. If you can see my slide, Nitiji, give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you see, there's a one word on the left-hand side of your screen is give, and 4 words on the right-hand side, away, in, out, up. So may I request you to choose one word on the right-hand side, or what is your preference among those 4 words of away, in, out, up?
Abhinav, for me it is up.
Give up. Okay, thank you.
No, not give. Oh no, sorry, no. I मैंने left वाला देखा नहीं. Up means तरक्की.
No, you have to join both. Give
अच्छा,
and up.
अच्छा, okay.
Give away, give in, give out, give up.
Give in for
Give
me.
in. Okay.
Yeah, give in for me also.
Give in.
Given for me also,
Give in.
Kunan sahab.
Okay. Give in.
For me, give out.
Give out. Okay.
For me, given.
Give in. Yeah. Now let me add something to this word on left-hand side. Don't give. Now, what would be your choice of words on the right side?
Do not give away.
Do not give away. Okay.
Do not
Mine will be don't give up.
Don't give up. Okay.
For me, don't give up.
Don't give up. Okay.
Mine is don't give up.
For me also, don't give up.
Don't give up. Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah. So most of us will say, don't give up. And that's the discussion of today. What I wanted to brought, what I have learned basically, and what's my understanding. Like, don't give up. We keep on telling ourselves, and not only ourselves, but also we listen from childhood or every moment as a part of motivating self and others, or as a part of encouraging something. So somewhere in the subconscious mind, don't give up is ingrained very powerfully. Though it has positive impact, we don't want to give up something which is, or we don't want to give up and not achieve something. So we have to keep on taking action, efforts, or whatsoever. So we are not supposed to give up and just say, okay, I have lost or I'm a failure. We have keep on striving and moving forward. But what I have observed, this word, don't give up, in one way had also impacted me. And if you do your self-reflection, that we have developed the habit of not giving up. And what I wanted to discuss with you all today is with this habit of giving up. So don't give up is a good thing. We should not give up. We should keep on challenging the challenges and keep on moving in our life, whatsoever we want to achieve. But the question is, if we have to give up, what would you like to give up today that will allow you to feel happy, and how will you do that? That's the question. Now, when I was reflecting upon this question, I felt that I am not very easily willing to give up many things. And when I was thinking, what are those many things? I found these six things. One is my past. There are many things, positive or negatives or whatsoever happened, is there in the mind, but somehow I'm not ready to give up. There are various fears which are there and is coming up on the way. Excuses, as sir always said, that we use the word because. Habit of criticizing someone, something, looking from the negative perspective, and also negative self-talk. And the last, but not the least, I know, I have the knowledge, I know. So I was looking into these six, and I sincerely want to give up. And I believe that we all, if you have already done, very good. If not, reflect on these, that have you really given up the negative memories of the past which had disturbed you or created some anger or hatred about someone or self? Have you really given up all the fears which we keep on imagining, which is false? Have you stopped making excuses if you're not getting something or whatsoever, the becauses? And have you really given up criticizing someone or self or some situation, some moment, looking negatively? Have you really given up the negative self-talk? Have you really given up that, no, I still need to know, I still need to unlearn, I still need to learn various things? And when I was reflecting upon these things, this question came to my mind. That, let's ponder on this question. And as sir always said, that let's be in this question, or at least here for next 45 minutes or so. Let's share our opinion. our point of views, that what exactly I would like to give up today. Let's just start today. If we think that, yes, I have still not given up, now I want to give up. So that will make me happy. But the question is, how will you do that? What is the process? So let's discuss that, and I will just stop sharing and then I can reshare it later. But let's focus on what Niti ma'am is going to share with us, and then all of us, I would encourage to keep on thinking that what would you like to give up today and how you will do that, which will make you happy. Over to you, Niti ma'am.
So, can you once please share the slide where you've got your 6 pointers? That will be a help to illustrate my point.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah, here you go.
Yes. Past fears, excuses, criticizing, negative self-talk. I know means I know, so I don't need to know anymore, kind of a arrogant attitude. Now, we are familiar with all of these. All of us live through it thoroughly in our daily lives. But while you were sharing the slide, what came to me is we know we need to shed this, but we are not able to do it as easily. What's coming to me is because of our infinite power to control. That is what we have not yet, kind of worked upon so intensively. For example, we talk about experiences in life, experiences in work, experiences in relationships. We talk about, and all of experience is from the past, or it is happening at the moment, right? But mostly we're talking about past experiences, how the years were in our childhood, when we were growing up, when our first job, and things of that nature. While we're talking about the past, we are living in the past, and instead of taking the learnings from the experience, we go and relive all the emotions and then equate those emotions to today. Agar wo hota to today I would have been different. And we start living in those emotions, and we don't want to give up the entire episode. So it is the power of our control, I think, that is not really letting us free ourselves from all of this and just look at all of these as a learning tool and nothing more. That is what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Very profound. I think I must also add desire to control as one of the things which we should give up, or we must give up, or we have to give up. Thank you, ma'am. Let's listen from Shri Prasad Garu. You wanted to say something, sir?
Sir, I want to give up my ego.
Okay, and how will you do that, sir?
I think the last point, what you have mentioned, I know. I just want to give up I know attitude. And most of the time, because of my maturity in life, I feel that I know everything. But I started listening to young people and taking their point of view, and then only I'll respond about that, whatever it is. Thank you.
Yeah, makes sense, sir. And just to add on what you mentioned, ego is nothing but our fixed point of view, which we don't want to change. And if you really want to give up, as you rightly mentioned, that you have to reflect upon that, what is that thought which I am telling to myself that I know, and I'm not willing to accept that I will change, or I will not accept the other's point of view. So sir has given a wonderful tool. So whenever we are in that moment, we have to tell ourselves that I have this very interesting point of view, that I'm not ready to listen to others' point of view. While even though if you are not agreeing with the other's point of view, you have to tell that, oh, very interesting point of view. So that way you feel bit light, bit relaxed. And as sir has always told that everything is energy. The words what we express is just a way of communicating. But if you look deeply, in that moment when we are communicating the words, we have certain sort of energy. We are generating energy. So when we utter the word, an interesting point of view, you feel light. But when you say that, no, I know, and my point is correct, then you feel heavy. So this exercise of, as sir has always told, that it's not only about the mental, physical, emotional, but also at the energetic level, we have to be conscious. So that happens when we choose consciously such words. We start feeling light. And you can experience right now when you say that, yes, it's interesting point of view, then you feel light. So that's the, so congratulations, sir, but keep on working on this. And at the end, I will share 5 steps, what I do or what I'm thinking to give up all these elements which I have to give up, I want to give up. So thank you so much, Garuji, and let's listen from Gautam Badraji.
I want to give up today my fear, the fear psychosis, that is which prevent me to do something positive or like that. So I will give up the fear. And I was discussing with you in the beginning, the night when we went to sleep or like that, this lot bad dream or bad thinking is coming. Niti Madam told how to control doing this meditation. It's a almost meditation, concentration of the some objective, and it's coming to the mind in a particular frame. I mean, it's positive frame, the creative mode. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please.
Thank you, sir. But the question is, how will you do that? What would be your process?
Process, I'll follow the Niti Madam process, that is concentrate on some object, and that is coming to the meditation sorts of thing. So we should not think all these bad elements.
Right,
Thank
sir.
you.
And sir has always told us that if this kind of thought is coming, which we label it as a fear, it's nothing but our imagination. It's
Yes.
our opinion or our thoughts, which we have created and which might not be true. And as you know that
Not true.
the fear, FEAR, the acronym, if you say, it's like false evidence appears real. So something false, something is not existing, but our mind is telling that, oh, this might happen. So as you rightly mentioned, do self-talk and tell your mind that this is not correct. And that way we can manage all such thoughts which our mind is telling it could be harmful for you. And as sir has always told that if you are thinking something might go wrong, why don't you shift your mind from default mode? Because default mode is, oh, if it will go wrong, oh, I will not be happy. But the create mode is, it will go good. I might be happy. I will get different result, positive result. So that's the shift. If you can do that in that moment, then I think.
1 second, please repeat. False evidence appears to be.
False evidence appears real. And our mind doesn't differentiate between reality and imagination. So once we create imaginary things, mind keep us telling us this is a real, which is false, but
Yeah.
it's real, then we stop taking action. So thank you so much. Let's listen from, by the way, let me welcome Ashok Garuji. Ashok ji, welcome, sir. Good morning. Vilas ji, very good morning. Abu Bakr ji, very good morning. And since you guys joined a bit late, let me share what we are discussing today. And we are discussing today is to understand that what are the things which are there in our mind and which we want to give up, but it's a bit challenging for us. So the discussion point of today's empowering morning conversation is to ask ourselves and reflect upon this question, that what would you like to give up today that will allow you to feel happy, and how will you do that? So we are sharing our thoughts on this question. We are reflecting upon what exactly is individually within me or with self, and what we are committing today to give up so that we feel happy, and how will you do that? So let's listen from Sagar Acharya. What will you give up and how will you do that?
Good morning, sir, and good morning, one and all. Sir, I like to give up my excuses, and I like to give up the negative self-talk. So, how to give up the excuses, sir? I think I will focus more on my goals, and like that, Niti ma'am said that to concentrate on one object, that I will practice that meditation or focusing on that burning that candle also, we can do that. So I will give up the excuses by focusing on my goals more, and what I really like to create or what I want to create. And I want to give negative self-talk. Negative self-talk means doubting yourself, criticizing yourself. These are, I think, for me, negative self-talk. I will appreciate myself more, and as you always say that, sir, you are wonderful, magnificent, and extraordinary human being. So I will repeat that every time whenever I feel like that I am criticizing or having negative self-talk. And so this is my questions are sometimes I feel the energy around me, negative energy around me, and I feel bad. What to do here, sir? This is only my question.
Can you elaborate a bit what kind of negative energy or what kind of thoughts when you feel like that?
Sir, sometimes people are depressed. Sometimes I see so many negative self-talk of theirs also, and I see so many pain inside them, and I just could not handle my own emotion, and I also feel bad. So what to do here?
Okay, so what you are telling is if you feel other human beings suffering pain, you also feel suffering and pain because of the pain of others. Well, it's very humane. It's good to feel, and as sir has always told, that experience the experiences. So if you are experiencing that moment of your experience, of the experience of others, it's good to reflect upon that what action you can take to help them to be happy or get rid of their pain. Just feeling and then feeling, oh, it's very sad. It's good to have that feeling, but if you can take some action, like if someone is suffering and they need financial support or some materials or some positive words, whatsoever you can give to them, take action and give them. If you can't give anything, find how can you manage the resource from some other place and give it to them. If you can't, then just you can't. There are many things are in not our control. So if you think I can't help them by managing resource or materials or money, then just leave it as is, leave it to universe and focus on yourself, that how can I give up this emotion, this feeling that I can't help them, and then leave it to the universe and manage your emotions, that there are many things which are not in my control. whatsoever is my control is manage my thoughts, and then focus on your thoughts to feel you or give you happiness, and give up the desire of thinking that you can do something which is out of your control. That will make you, in my opinion, relaxed, composed, and positive. Maybe Niti ma'am would like to add something on that.
Thank you, sir. You read my mind. I would just like to add one thing which you have already covered, but I will put it a little differently. Whenever I see people who are in need of something and I cannot immediately do something, it could be that I'm passing in a car on a highway and I see somebody on the side or an animal on the side who needs something or is hungry. If I cannot immediately extend the help they need, sending positive energies to them is like releasing a very genuine prayer to God to, try and help them with what they need. Sending positive energy does have a very strong impact. If you cannot do it, somebody will reach them help in some way. Something good will reach them. So, just being more aware of your energies and sending a positive thought, a positive prayer, sending some positive energy to them works very well. Thank you.
I think it's very profound, makes sense. I learned something. Sagar, I believe you made a note of this, and if you have made a note, practice on this, implement this, then only you will get the benefit of this kind of opportunity which is there in your life, and it will make you happy. I can see Mr. Abu Bakr. Assalamu alaikum, welcome. You want to share something, sir?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Good morning. I am in outside, so I cannot remove the mask. Maybe I will get the fine. I have the experience. I got a fine in Abu Dhabi, 3,400 one time. So I'm really sorry for that. So the question, you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, I'm audible. Yeah. Okay. So that question, what is my answer? I have two things I want to give up. One is I am addict of YouTube. In the YouTube, it is coming pop up with interesting topics. So I am just clicking and going through that, wasting my time, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. After once I finish one video, then other, it will display. So I will click on that also. So this is the one thing. And the other one thing, I am involving in debate without any reason. I'm saying myself, hey, don't go there, don't involve in that debate. I know that topic, but still you just calm and you just concentrate in your, in your work. I have plenty of work to complete. But unintentionally, it is going to, that crowd and involving the debate. I'm very interested in that. So I want to give up this too. Anyhow, from my life, I don't want to do this anymore. So how can I do this? Can you help me?
Yeah, you will get the answer at the end of the session. So be with us. Thank you so much for sharing. And let's listen from Kuldeep, sir. Your thought on today's question and related your insights on wisdoms. Over to you, Kuldeep, sir.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning, sir.
I approach this question in a slightly different manner. I would like not to exclude anything, but to include something more. Means that I will not concentrate on doing more. I will concentrate being more. In addition to make a to-do list, I would make a to-be list also, because I believe that if being is taken care of, doing will automatically taken care of. practically I will be in more and more in meditative state. And meditation is not a part-time hobby. It is a full-time awareness. So if that is there, whatever doing is will automatically be correct. That is my experience. Thank you very much.
Both Shandar and Up. I think it's very profound how to be in the being and the present. That's ultimate. That sir has, and yesterday also I think Ramaji had shared the slide, power versus force.
And I found that it works. It works with the least effort. Doing is secondary, being is primary. That is it.
Being is primary. So being in the state of awareness and with complete attention, as Niti ma'am explained, that if you are getting distracted, bring back the attention in your control. So let's listen from Abhinav Mathurji as well. Mr. Abhinav Mathur had already many things given up, and I believe that there is a transformation in his thoughts process and reflection is there in his life. So he's going to the office.
Abhi to I am at home.
So what's your thoughts, sir?
Sir, my thoughts on. So can you repeat the question?
Question is, what would you like to give up today
Yeah.
allow you to feel happy, and how you do that?
Sir, lot of judgments I would like to give up. ये ठीक है, ये गलत है. This is right, that is wrong. This should not have happened. I have actually judgments about everything. I have judgments about Sukhdev ji also. ये इन्होंने ठीक नहीं बोला. This distinction he did not did correctly. So I have judgments about myself. I did this right. I did this wrong. I have judgments about others all the time. This is right. This is wrong. What if I can give up those judgments about myself and about others, and even about situation? This should not have happened. This should not happen. This should happen rather. This is correct. This is not correct. So if I can give up all those judgments about myself, about others, about the situations, about the condition I am in and the condition others are in, life will be great for me.
And any thought, how will you do this?
I don't know. The only way is to attend these sessions every morning. And because after the sessions, I'm all charged up and I'm present to the world around me. And then by the time it is evening or night time, I go back to my default mode. I get into judgments. And many times, at the time of sleeping, actually I'm inspired and motivated. But by that time, I don't know what happens in my sleep. By the time I get up in the morning, I'm into my default mode.
Yeah.
But then when I come into this morning empowering conversation, that I stop giving judgments. I'm being present to the world around me and to the people around me, and then I'm again charged up.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let me share again the slides, if you can see. These 6 things I am personally working on to give up: my past, my fears, my habit of making excuses, habit of criticizing self and others, having self-talk, and having attitude of I know. And also I have added into this list is urge to control and urge to judging someone in some moment. Now, what I was thinking on the past mainly, let me share this slide, that how I will give up my past. I think for all of us, there are for sure something had happened in the past which we are still carrying on. And sir has always told that, and we all know that we are conditioned. Our subconscious mind is conditioned in some way, and it's there in the automatic frame, and the word used is the autopilot mode or default mode is always there. And whenever it is automatically coming up, which we don't know, and within fraction of seconds is there and disturbing our current state of being. Like if we have to be really being in the present is great, a moment, great state to be. But what I've experienced in my life, in my current situation, is that past is coming again and again and disturbing. So I want to give up my past, to go back those bad memories or the memories which is unpleasant or the memories which are not giving me comfort or whatsoever. So what I was thinking on that, if I have to really give up my past or the past which I don't want to, and कुलदीप सर एक शायरी भी है, शायद गालिब ने कहा है कि यादें माजी आजाब है यारब, छीन ले मुझसे हावजा मेरा. So the past memories are punishment for me. Take away my power of memory from me. But that is extreme. But at this moment, what I was thinking on that, these 5 steps, if you can see on the screen, whatsoever I want to give up, whatsoever you told Prasad see that I want to give up ego. Gautam say that you want to give up fear. Sagar wants to give up self-negative talk, excuses, and Abu Bakr wants to give up his habit of checking YouTubes or the new things and debating unnecessarily. And Abhirav said that you want to give up the judgment. So very first thing, what we have to do, we have to commit self. We have to tell ourselves that, yes, I am committed to give up this thing or this habit or whatsoever. And then we have to accept whatsoever has happened in the past. Whatsoever has happened, yes, it has happened. As a human being, I have done it. I accept it. I have done it. And then if there are some certain painful moments or the feelings or the experience within self or with others, we have to forgive. And Sir has always told that normally forgiveness, we don't want to forgive. We have the feeling of punishing someone, but in the process, actually we punish ourselves. So if we don't forgive, we are doing something wrong with ourselves. And then lessons learned from that past. And then thanking universe that I had that experience in the past, or universe gave the opportunity to experience that. If we are telling it's bad or whatsoever you want to label it, that was just an experience, and thanking universe for that experience and moving forward. So the very first thing, we have to commit, and that's what Sir has told, that if we are just interested, we take the action as per our convenience. But if we really committed, we don't let any obstacles come in between. It's like the do and die. So we have to commit that, yes, this is what I want to give up, and I commit to myself, and we have to tell ourselves. Then accept it. Yes, it has happened, very good. Nothing attached, let it go. And then forgive self and others, feel light. Important thing is to learn lesson from that experience and thank universe that, yes, it is done, dusted, and moving forward, because each and every day is a new day. Each and every day brings new opportunity. Each and every day we have the power to create. So with that focus, I believe not only past, but all the others, what I want to give up, I can give up. We have the power, but I'm starting with the past. because that's the most difficult one. It's always there in the subconscious mind with the conditioned mindset. So if I can do that, I can do others also easily and in convenient way. So this is what the 5-point process for me, and I would like to listen your thought on this. And who are there? Vetriji, Ramaji.
सर इसको शेयर करिएगा ग्रुप में भी पांचों पॉइंट.
Okay, sir, definitely. Sagar had raised the hand. Okay, Sagar.
Yes, sir. I want to say one thing on that on commitment, sir. I think it's so important to be committed to yourself, because if you are committed to yourself, then you can grow and then you can solve everything that is coming on your way. My main problem is that I'm fluctuate. I'm not criticizing, but I'm fluctuate and drifting. I am drift. So much drift in my thought, and so it's very much important to be committed on yourself. Means in every day. Means committed to your routine. When you wake up, you committed for your practices, for your yoga, exercise, anything for yourself. And before going to sleep, you committed what you have uh, accomplished in a day. You write a journal, and in a day, what are your goals? You are committed on that. So when there is commitment, I think we can solve most of the things, and we can get the way. So I think it's very important to have the commitment. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sagar. And just one thought about your situation is, you are young, energetic, ambitious guy, and it happens with all of us in that age. It's very natural. So don't rush, as I had discussed earlier also with you. Give some time to yourself, have patience, because this kind of transformation, what we talk every day in this morning, empowering morning conversation with Sukhdeepak sir, we are having 245th session today. And if I look back, I was something else. Today, I am a different, little bit improved person. So it's a journey. And that's what universe has designed the life. It's a journey. It can't happen in a fraction of seconds or just by flash. It has a process. So have commitment, but trust the process and be open to receive, as sir has always told. Then the magic will start happening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for sharing, and may God bless you. Now, for Abu Bakr, I promise you that we will let you get some answers. If you are listening the 5-step process, now let me just focus on the specific thing what you mentioned. Abu Bakr, if you know that YouTube or any social media, the designing is done very smartly by understanding the human psychology. And there's a book you might have heard, the book title with Hooked. The author, Nir Eyal, has written the book based on the tactics used by various social media companies to hook the consumers like you and me. So there's a main panel where we watch the video, and there are side panels. There are various subtitles or the smaller videos, and some other videos comes. There is a setting in the YouTube to remove that side videos. And if you can remove those side videos, and when you're watching the video, the main video, your attention will not be diverted. Your focus will be only on that, that video, what you are looking into that moment. So you have to think smartly how you can bring your attention to a specific task, not only to the video, but anything whatsoever you're doing. There are many distractions happening. So you have to bring the attention to that specific thing. And also about the debate, what you mentioned, we all have the urge. I know I will speak or I can speak. So you have to think that, oh, why I want to participate in debate, what I want to show that I know. Instead of that, listen. because listening is a powerful thing. Because when you listen, you learn more, you learn new perspective. When you speak, you just speak what you know. But when you listen, you learn something new. So tell your mind that I am a student, I want to learn. So let me listen instead of speaking. So slight shift in your thought process will be helpful to you, I believe. Now let's listen from Ramaji. He came to camera, so let's listen his thought on this. And then I request Vetriji, and then it's open discussion, so anyone can raise hand or unmute and please share your thoughts. Let's start with Ramaji. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kunanji. So I have been busy giving up my headache. So this morning I had little headache, so I've been giving it up. So one of the things I really would like to give up is the solidified personality, which is a combination of many experiences and points of views. So instead of keeping them as the solid ones, I would like to give them up and be flexible and do what is required for the situation. So that's where we are learning all these tools and techniques and ideas from Mr. Sukdeepak Malvai. So I'm practicing very slowly. I'm not just jumping and doing everything, but one by one I'm doing it. So I'm sure, like you said, that the day we started last year, not last year, the April, and we have been really having transformations, at least speaking of myself. So there are so much of learning, so much of giving up, so much of connect with the people. So it has been an amazing journey. And I think within 1 year, we would be, we all would have raised the consciousness of the universe, is what I would say. So the consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. So that's where we are trying to move. We are all moving towards that. So it has been a blessing to have this, particularly the pandemic times, and we are able to all work together and come together. So thank you very much, Kunanji. So on Abu Bakar's point, I think you have very nicely explained that. I think also it is because he or many of us have a lot of urge to learn new things, right? So that learning, it becomes attractive when it goes through the video and all those things. But if you truly want to learn, of course, I know Abu Bakar is also interested in reading books. So if you are interested in specific topic, you can as well start reading a book instead of watching the video. So go and find some nice place and start reading. So that will give you a lot more learning, lot more imaginative things than watching the video. That requires a little bit focus and control that can be done. The other one on debate, I think there is a lot of interest in showing up what you know or learning more and connecting with the people. I think that is the urge. Connecting with yourself and connecting with people is the urge you have. So you can, in general, connect with yourself, be alone and try to do some meditation or try to be yourself. That could be one activity. And another activity is meet the people in person and talk to them and understand their real situation, truly connect with the people instead of just trying to talk on the topics, but focus on the person. So these are all some of the things which are maybe useful. Thank you very much, Kunanji.
Yeah, very profound. Thank you so much. I'm sure that Abu Bakar must have made a note of this. So whenever you are reading next book, please do share with us, Abu Bakar. Let's listen from Major Ji, then Leena Ji, and then at the end, Vetri Ji.
Happy morning, Kunanji. I couldn't help myself from recollecting my thoughts when you said about commitment. Way back in my school, I read a book called Tenzing of Everest. That he says Hillary, like Edmund Hillary, later on he was fitted by the honorific title called Sir before his name. When Sir Edmund Hillary was climbing the Mount Everest, later on when the reporters asked him, how did you reach there? Then he said, when I was climbing, I went through a lot of problems in terms of weather, avalanche and frostbite, snow bite, and blizzards. So they said, what is in your mind at that time? He said, I had only one thought in my mind at that time: how to keep my left foot in front of my right foot. After having kept my left foot in front of my right foot, the next point was how to keep my right foot in front of my left foot. That's it. I was consumed only with one thought: how to keep one of my feet forward. Having kept the other foot forward, I used to think how to keep the other foot forward because the climb was so steep. Every foot, every step counted. And finally, I reached the top. And when the reporters asked him, how did you feel after having reached the top? He said, I felt that the world, the entire world was at my feet. That is the exhilaration that you get. Because when you are committed, you'll have to do a lot of sacrifices. No pain, no gain. But at the end of what your chosen goal has been achieved, after having reached the destination, whenever you look back with a lot of pride, elan, and nostalgia. And that's the time people say, oh, here is a winner. Sagar, I can take leave from Kunain's book, Kunain's point of commitment. If you are asked to list out one particular point in your life which can take you to the top, it is nothing but commitment. Malcolm Gladwell says, if there is one point which I could always relate to is self-discipline, which is nothing but commitment. Thank you for the opportunity, Kunain sir. Bye.
Very valid point, sir. Thank you so much for sharing and making all of us committed. So we all decide today to be committed. Thank you so much, sir. Let's listen from Lena, ma'am.
Yes, good morning, everyone. And Kunain sir, I'm like in the process of this thing, forgetting my past, then to overcome my fears, my excuses, and criticizing others and myself also, and then negative self-talk. I'm in the process, and but I can say I'm not up to the mark, but I'm trying my best. Okay, so my problem is when somebody criticizing someone in front of me, I'm little uncomfortable. And what to do at that time? I'm not understanding.
If someone is criticizing someone else,
Yeah.
you are uncomfortable. So what exactly is the thought?
I'm not liking the criticism about someone.
So what is your thought that moment? What comes to your mind?
Comes that we are not in their shoes and we don't know their circumstances. Why should we criticize?
True. So that's what I learned from sir, and that's what we are discussing, that if someone is criticizing someone, it means someone is using some words, some sentences, some sounds coming from the person's mouth and going to other person's ear and coming to your ear.
Yeah.
Sir has told this in very funny example also, that this is just a sound. It is a sound coming from the person's mouth and going to others' ears and your ears. So just think it is just a sound.
Okay.
And there are various other types of sounds also we keep on hearing. So why shall we tell ourselves that this sound coming from one person for the other person is disturbing me? It's just a sound. It's an interesting sound. It's a good sound or whatsoever. You just tell your mind it's just an interesting point of view.
Okay.
And if you are getting a thought that why he is criticizing her or him, just tell yourself this is also your interesting point of view. So be aware of that moment that you are feeling bit discomfort, but this is just a sound one person is telling and going to other person's ear and your ear, and this is an interesting point of view.
Okay.
And when you tell yourself this is just an interesting point of view, then I feel you will feel light. Because what happens, what I've experienced, that we give attachment to the words, and unfortunately in this society we communicate through words, while hidden is the energy. So since we focus on words, then we lose the power of understanding of energy. As soon as you say that it is an interesting point of view, you feel light. But as soon as you say, oh, why this person is telling this words to that person, you feel heavy, you feel discomfort.
Yeah.
So just tell yourself, this is an interesting point of view. This is just a sound, just her opinion, just his thoughts. That's all. And that's why if you keep on practicing, it will not come instantly. We have to practice. And then
Yes.
I believe that it will make some difference. This has made my life some difference in that way.
Okay. So, and other question is, I react frequently. If someone criticizes me, then reaction comes naturally, and I'm not under control. So that's the problem.
Yeah, I think this is another topic. It will take full day, but in short, our reaction is basically because of our hidden conscious thought about self that I am not good enough. So if someone is telling something, then we are automatically say that no, I am good enough. So then in that way, either through words, through physical action or emotion, we show something. So again, use the same principle what sir has told us, that it is an interesting point of view. If someone is telling something, just an interesting point of view, it's not the reality. I am not like that. And what I tell myself, if someone say like this, that it is your interpretation, not my reality. So if someone is telling something, is his or her point of view, is his or her interpretation about me. My reality is I am magnificent, extraordinary, wonderful human being, and that's what will remain. Let the other person say anything. So if you can bring that thought in that moment by practicing,
Yeah.
I think
that time I forget, and after reaction, I realized that.
it happens actually. There's a part in the brain known as the amygdala. It gets hijacked, but with the practice, the amygdala size gets reduced. So it is a process, ma'am. You keep on practicing, keep on coming every morning to empowering morning conversation, and be in the state of being, as Kuldeep sir mentioned. It will happen, ma'am. It's a matter of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's pray.
So,
I will pray for
whenever
myself.
Let's listen, Ramaji. Yes, sir.
whenever there is some time, I would like to add something to this. I think now let's listen to Kuldeep ji. I think he's
Yeah. Let's listen to Kuldeep ji, then Abhinav ji, and Vetri ji, and then yes, Kuldeep sir, go ahead.
I'm sharing, it might be related to what Leandria said, that every time in life, something is in our control and something is not in our control. And if we try to control what is not in our control, then the situation is that a person who is not in control is trying to control something which is already not of control. So that there we become out of control. Then situation further worsens. The person who is out of control is trying to control which was not in his control. Then there can be only one. That is the chaos, that is the frustration, and that is the guilt. When we talk, as it happened to many of us, as Rina said, that somebody is criticizing and we feel uncomfortable. We feel uncomfortable basically because we think why he or she is doing it. It means we try to control his or her thinking. But we do not do so if I am talking to someone, if dog is barking or a crow is crying very high voice. I don't say why is crying so loud, because we have accepted that crow can do it, dog can do it. We have not accepted that a person can think or say what he thinks at time is correct. If we give this allowance that he can say whatever he wants, but question is not that what he's saying. Question is this, that I remain focused what I have to do, I have to say. I will not be affected by that. As we
Yeah.
are not affected by the crow and by the dog, we can do that. Way. So they are not affected by the crow and by the dog, we can do that. Way. They are two separate things, and this works.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And-
Very profound. Thank you so much.
And there is one more thing. A person also says that दृष्टि बदली जा सकती है, दृष्टि बदली जा सकती है, पर सृष्टि नहीं। दृष्टि बदली जा सकती है, पर सृष्टि नहीं। दृष्टि बदलो तो सृष्टि बदली हुई नजर आएगी। Means we can change our outlook, but we cannot change the world around us. World around us is not our control. But if we change our outlook, the world will automatically change. Thank you very much.
Very profound. Very powerful statement, sir. Thank you so much. Let's listen from Abhinavji.
Yeah, am I clear? Because I think signal is less here. So can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear you.
So I just have a slightly different take to. I've been listening to the people. Like Abu Bakr said, he listens to the YouTube. Our friend I'm saying, ये किसका judgment है कि ये गलत है? What's wrong with it? Isn't it a judgment कि ये गलत है, ये ठीक है? That's what I wanted to share. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's evaluation, not judgment. But we can have more discussion on this later on. Let's listen from Vetriji, and then I'll request Ramaji to conclude the session with his parting words.
Good morning, Punenji, and good morning, everyone. It is a fantastic session, Punenji. I'm enjoying from the right beginning, and most credit goes to the presentation. It looks very professional. I'm so impressed. I learned a lot of things. Please help me in future teaching me this skill. And of course, discussion is going very good. A lot of inputs are coming. One small realization recently I got, I would like to share with Leena ji. Now our problem is we have been learning a lot of things. We are in so many platform, everything. After that, when we react, we accuse too much. Oh, I should not have reacted. I should be like something. Same thing comes to me because when others are doing, no problem. When my wife is doing something, my kid is doing something, that time the expectation is more than that reaction comes up. Then recently had a discussion with Sir, not directly, indirectly, he just taught me in such a way that you have to validate your position. If I'm a normal husband reacting to a wife, it's a normal reaction. But if I position myself as a coach and changing my wife, realizing herself and changing herself to perform better is my responsibility, then how will I behave? I don't have a chance to react. I have to wait. I have to make her to understand it. I have to move steps properly. Same thing is applied with kids also. Now, you position yourself as a coach for that family or any close relationship, everything. You don't need to go and tell them and ask the fees. Just keep it to yourself. Behave that way. Don't even tell. So, okay, this person has got this problem. He is reacting. We'll wait. We have to tell him in such a way that he will understand something. You're moving your identity from a normal person to your coach. Then a lot of problem will get solved. This is just a quick sharing, and it is a fantastic session. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank you, Punenji.
Very well. If another person is not ready to listen or anything, then to change.
He will not. See, simple, Needanji. From my experience, I'm telling. Nobody listen and changes just because somebody is saying. They will change only when they realize that from their own understanding.
Yes.
So it has to happen. We have to wait for it. No other way. Second thing, from my experience, I'm telling, we are only adding up things. We are not solving the problem, actually. So another realization is many times we are causing the problem. So this all comes when you go a little bit more deeper. That's what I used to tell now, my favorite word. When my wife shouts at me, my wife is not a problem. My
Uh-huh.
wife has a problem. It is my moral responsibility to go
Yes.
deeper and solve that problem. Okay. The funny part
Yeah.
is when I go deeper, listen this, Lena, be carefully. When I go deeper and analyze what causes my wife to get angry is the reason
Yeah.
is me.
Yes, yes. Very true.
So I hope you get the point. You become a coach and you see the changes. All the best to you. You can do it. Over to you, Punenji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and convey our regards to your reasons of all the solutions. And let's listen from Ramaji, and then we'll close the session. Over to you, sir.
Right. Thank you, sir. Just one quick thing on Leenaji's point, that if A is criticizing B, I get agitated, I get worried, and I am not happy with that. Right. So that basically, I'm having some kind of criticization. I'm criticizing A because A is criticizing B. I'm Leena. I'm criticizing A. Is that right, ma'am?
Yeah. No,
So what
I'm
is-
saying that I'm uncomfortable, so I want the
Yeah. So when I'm
solution for that.
uncomfortable, when
I'm
I'm
not
uncomfortable,
criticizing that person, but I'm
no. It's the same thing. When I'm uncomfortable,
huh.
basically what I'm doing is I'm blaming that person. That how can he do that? I don't know what is his situation, why he is criticizing B.
Huh.
Right? A is criticizing B. I don't know what is the situation of A.
Yeah.
Right?
That's also true.
So I'm Leena.
Huh.
I'm also criticizing A, saying that how can he criticize B?
So what should we do? I don't know.
No, don't do anything. Just listen to this.
Okay.
So now what is the difference between me as Leena and A?
Yeah.
So I am also in the position of A.
Huh.
So what's the difference between me and A? It is the
So
same.
I just want the solution for that. I'm not criticizing.
There is no need for solution. Just realize this.
Okay.
Just realize that there is no difference
Uh-huh.
between you and the person who is criticizing.
Uh-huh.
It is
Okay.
the same thing. Whatever he is doing, you are also doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should be careful. I should be keep quiet and not affected by that person's words and all. And
Let it affect. Just realize that there is some situation because of which that person is criticizing.
oh,
It may be in his control or it may not.
oh,
Which is similar to I'm getting affected. The reason why I'm getting affected that A is criticizing B is that there is something in me which forces me to get that feeling, the bad feeling on A, right?
Yes.
Which is nothing but criticizing A.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my viewpoint. So I see Niti ji is violently saying that no, she's not accepting what I'm saying, but it is just my view, Niti ji. So just I want you to think about this, Leena ji. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So on the session, I think it's an amazing session, Kunayan ji. I think what I realize is that all of us have become so powerful, so committed, and so focused.
Ramaji, I just wanted to share something very small thing.
Yes, sir. Please.
Hello, can I share?
Yes, please.
So I had the same complaint with Leena ji had, but I never brought it up. Why people complained in front of me, and the coaching I got by Leena ji's conversation with you is that next time when someone complains, I will listen in such a way that the complaint goes away. Rather than resisting it from my mind, I will listen it 100% in such a way that his complaint goes away. That's what I appreciate. So thanks for the coaching, Leena ji and Ramaji and Shahidi ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think it's a lot common thing for many of us. Yeah, thank you. So we have become so powerful, committed, focused. Any topic we take, it's not just 1 hour. I think we can really go in deep and sort out everything. We can do that for the whole day. That is how we have become so committed and so powerful. So I'm really amazed about all of us, right? The topic, Kunayan ji, you are taken today, it can go on the whole day, and genuinely we can go on go in deep and sort out all our challenges, our viewpoints, and we can really become much more powerful and conscious people, and that's what we are doing. So that's what I want to really understand and recognize our capability and our power, which we have developed over so many days. So that's thanks to Mr. Sukdeepak Malvai and all the people who are here. It has been a great journey, and it shows up. So the example is there in front of us. So thank you very much, Kunayan, and everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let Niti ma'am complete, because sir has always told us to have the completion. So she has something.
Before Niti completes, Kunenji, go and have your favorite biryani. You did well.
I have to first ask my permission from my wife. So let's listen from Niti ma'am to complete the thoughts.
Thank you, Kunayan sir. Very, very interesting session, and it went very well. I'm thoroughly impressed. I would only like to sum up your, okay, before I say one line to sum up your entire presentation, I think Leena ma'am is just uncomfortable because she is not being able to turn the situation onto a positive note. I don't think she is criticizing in her mind, if I understand her correctly. Leena ma'am, when I find, these are situations we come across every day, because every person may not be on a similar journey as we are, and everybody is at a different stage in their journey. So what I usually do is I beam positive energy to such people, and it helps them sort out their own mind and their own thoughts. So, many times, like Abhinav sir said, we help them turn the entire situation positive. Many times words don't reach them as much as our positive energies do. Having said that, Kunayan sir, all I would like to say is, please share your entire PPT. It is extremely impressive. And for those who think that's a lot of work to do on ourselves, I would like to sum up the session with just one line. If I don't do it, who will? Thank you.
And if not now, when? So, yeah, let's listen from Kuldeep sir, because without his thoughts, his words in a format of couplet and shairi is very encouraging, inspiring for me and all of us. So let's listen from Kuldeep sir. Yes, sir.
I feel the discussion has become a little more serious, so I will tell the shairi on a lighter note.
Better, yeah.
कि बेगम की बातों से परेशान हैं आप अगर तो एक तरकीब है इस जंजाल की आज घर पे जाके उनसे बस इतना कहें कि जब आप खामोश हैं तो लगती हैं 16 साल
Dedicated to Vetrivel.
Dedicated to Vetrivel, yes.
Very good. So this is the task for all of us who has wonderful wives at home, and if not through remote, through online, Vetriji, you can manage. So with this note, I think we would conclude today's session, though we had taken 25 minutes extra, but it was great learning moments for me, and I'm sure for all of us. And let's keep on committed, be committed being, and keep on giving up whatsoever is not useful for us in our life, and let the life becomes ease of joy, glory, and all such stuff what we are looking for. Great. So thank you so much. Have a great day and stay safe, stay blessed all. And I'm looking forward for tomorrow's session with Sukdeepak sir, inshallah. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can stop the recording, sir. Okay, anyway, we'll close it. Yeah, when you close it will automatically stop.